All rise. Judge Von B. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Griffiths.
Thank you.
Yes.
You all may be seated. Mr. Griffith, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I'm raising two grandkids. I'm the legal guardian of those two grandkids. They were sired by my son here.
Oh, this is your son.
Dude, man.
That's my son.
Okay.
Sometimes embarrassed to admit it, but anyway. And so I'm here today to try to get him to start contributing to the raising of these children. Now, I'm a personal banker. I've made decent money over the years.
Okay.
I'm hitting retirement age, and I just think
I've helped raise these kids for years. I'm a personal banker, and I've earned a good living. Now that I'm nearing retirement, I think it's time their father steps up. Get ready. Today's case is a tough one. We've got a grandfather who's had enough, a mother who's missing in action, and a father who just came into a large amount of money, but still won't help support his children. Oh, and there's a six-figure settlement involved, with some major secrets attached. This courtroom battle is about to take a surprising turn, and you won't want to miss it.
I agree with that. Are these children involved in any type of extracurricular activities or anything?
oh yeah, they're getting up to the age where sports are there. I'm having to run across town to soccer and then
I'm there too, man.
Obviously
Well-
not, and I'm not talking to you, so I need you to wait your turn.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate to admit it, but I've told him since he's a kid he's worthless, and I think it's bearing out. But,
Well, sir, that's not very nice, and we're not here to talk about your son in that way. We're here to get some support, financial support for your grandkids, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, kids involved in extracurricular activity, your son, their dad is not helping. Has he given you any money at all for the kids?
He has given me no money at all, and he's not taking responsibility. He comes by and sees the kids occasionally, but he has not been much of a father to them at all.
Okay. Where is the mother?
Well, she couldn't take much, I guess, of him anymore, so she left.
I kicked her out.
You what?
I
Excuse
kicked
me?
her out.
Excuse me.
I bet.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, you can have your time. Just a moment. So she's not in the picture.
Not anymore. We haven't heard from her in quite some time.
Okay.
I think the kids still remember her and they miss her, but, you know.
How old are the kids?
Huh?
How old are the kids?
13 and 15.
13 and 15. Okay. Now, is there anything else you would like for me to know before I move to him?
Well, he goes a long time without working, and now he finally has a part-time job, I think, now, and probably couldn't afford much, but more than the money, I think it's time that he starts showing some manly responsibility. He's never done it before.
And I definitely agree. Sir, now it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say about what your father said in terms of not giving any financial support for the support of your children?
It's hard. I just got a job.
Okay.
I can
How much
start
are you
paying
working? How
part-time, like
Part-time.
20, 30 hours a week at the shoe place.
Still a loser.
Okay, sir, that's not very
It can
nice.
turn into
We're not going to
something.
do any type of name calling in this courtroom, okay?
Yes,
You guys are not going to do that to each other. You can save that at home when you all are, just between the two of you, but not here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you say you work about 20, 30 hours a week.
Let's break it down. This grandfather has been the one raising his grandkids, while the father, he's been missing in action when it comes to responsibility. Now that grandpa's approaching retirement, he's had enough. He can't keep carrying the load alone, and honestly, who could blame him? This isn't just about money anymore. It's about doing the right thing as a parent. What do you think? Should a grandparent really have to take their own child to court just to get them to step up?
$15 an hour, so a couple of thousand a month, I think.
Okay.
I think there's something, if I may, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I think there's something that, in case he doesn't volunteer it, he has just recently got a settlement through a lawsuit.
Oh.
And that's the main reason. At $15 an hour, I wouldn't have brought him to court.
Oh.
Because it wouldn't have been worth the...
Now it makes sense. I could definitely see.
Wait a minute. Did he really just say he works part-time for $15 an hour? That adds up to about $1,800 a month. And how much has he contributed to his kids? Absolutely nothing. That alone is a problem. But it gets worse. Turns out, he's been hiding a major payout. And once that comes to light, the excuses start flying. Things are about to get real interesting.
So he's not very truthful, obviously, because he's looking at me with his mouth open like he is so
He's
confused.
just mad because it's my car.
Well, you know
Just
what?
admit it.
Sir, I'm upset at the fact that when I ask you why you were not providing any financial support, you try to give me this sob story about $15 an hour. And you have a settlement. Let me ask your dad, because I don't think I'm going to get too much honesty out of you. How much is this settlement?
Well, my understanding is that his portion of it, I guess after legal fees and all, was about $100,000.
$100,000?
Oh, man. Come on.
You think it's funny? You think this is funny? You think
Yeah,
it's a
I
game?
think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Yes.
Why? Because you got more than
Because-
that? You want to tell me you got more than that?
No.
So why is that funny? You're
Because I
not.
don't have $100,000.
So you didn't. So your father's not being honest about the settlement.
Well, I
you
may have
received?
gotten it, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay,
I
so
got braces, man. 'cause you
it
didn't
does
get 'em
not
for me.
cost. Excuse me, sir. What type of crazy do you think I am? It does not cost $100,000 for braces.
I got a couple other things too. I mean, there might be some left.
Okay, and you didn't bring that to court with you, did you? To show the proof of that.
That
Yes or
was
no?
In my name.
Did you bring any documents to court to show that you are not in possession of this money? You didn't, did
No.
you? No, you didn't. Actually, you did. Your dad turned in your settlement judgment. You actually got a settlement for $102,000
It's a while back.
a while back. So you don't remember. I
Well,
guess
I mean, I do, but-
blowing that money off.
Boom, there it is. A six-figure settlement casually dropped into the conversation. Imagine claiming you're broke in court while secretly sitting on $100,000. The best part? The judge isn't falling for it one bit. You can see the exact moment the truth hits, and he knows he's been caught. If you were the judge, what would you do next?
What we're getting ready to do is make you pay child support
fun.
to your dad. I'm glad that you think it's a joke, because we're not about to joke, and I want to see that same smile on your face when I read these numbers out to you on how much you're going to pay on child support. Okay, so at $102,000, I have your gross at $8,500, which brings your net to a total of $6,525.63. Okay, health insurance. Who pays health insurance?
I do, Your Honor.
I don't
How much
have
is health insurance?
$250 a month.
$250. So we're going to make you reimburse that to your dad for health insurance. Okay. So as I was saying, net $6,525.63. That would bring your child support before the reimbursement to $1,631.41. Did you need to write it down? $1,631.41 plus $250 would be $1,881.41, your monthly obligation. And I gave you credit for both kids.
I make $2,000 a month.
Okay, but you also have a settlement for $102,000. And I'm deeming that income because under Texas law, I have the right to do that.
Okay.
So your child support is not going to be set at $15,000. I mean, I'm sorry, at based on $15 an hour. Because I'm sure you spent the $15 an hour getting those braces, not that $102,000. It's not going to work.
I'm afraid, Your Honor, he's spent a lot of the rest of that too. I think that's the reason he's hawing about.
Well, you know what, sir? And that's fine if he did. Because he has to be able to give you $1,800 a month in child support. Otherwise, you'll have far more serious issues. Okay?
Reality check. The judge means business today. He orders $1,800 a month in child support plus back pay. And here's the kicker. The court doesn't care that the father already burned through a settlement. Under Texas law, if you get a big payout, your kids are entitled to their fair share. And let's be honest, $100,000 doesn't vanish because of braces. Believe that excuse? Yeah, neither does the judge.
but I've told him along the way, once he hooked up with the lady he married, that he had all the funds, so it's been his responsibility to help take care of them. This is the first time he's ever had to pay up.
Well, and I thank you for bringing him to court and making him responsible, sir.
Okay.
If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Sure. Take Visa. This is great, man.
Clip 6. And that's a wrap. Justice has been served. Dad is now officially responsible for child support. Let this be a reminder. If you come into money and think you can avoid your duties, the court's not going to let that slide. These kids deserve stability, and their grandfather shouldn't have to fight this hard to get it. What do you think? Was the judge's decision fair? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more unbelievable courtroom moments. Because here at Truth Court, we don't just watch justice, we break it down.